is responding very well to treatment. The diagnostics that we did yesterday indicated that there is no underlying bony lesion, so he didn't break his leg with the line. However, there was significant soft tissue swelling, and with that loss of circulation to his distal extremities, there has also been some nerve deficits. So he doesn't really seem to know where his toes are right now. So a lot of what you guys were seeing was a lot of physical therapy and trying to really reestablish circulation to those distal extremities because circulation was cut off for so long. Without two fully functional feet, he would not be considered to be a releasable animal who could survive in the wild. So, but right now we're very encouraged that the swelling has reduced significantly over what it was yesterday, and we hope that in time the nerves will be functioning properly again as well. Entangled in monofilament line. It was black in color. It was definitely a man-made fiber. Whether or not it's fishing line is kind of debatable. I don't usually see a lot of black fishing line, but it clearly was a man-made fiber that was not going to break naturally. I actually had to cut him free. He was actually tethered to the nest and was unable to move more than a couple of inches. So I did cut him free from the nest and then remove the line from his leg, and we immediately tried to get circulation reestablished. So I think he's very lucky, and that people out there were paying attention and they immediately saw that something was wrong and they alerted us right away. And we contacted U.S. Fish and Wildlife as well as Florida Fish and Wildlife, and they were both very responsive and immediately set about getting us permission that would allow us to go into the nest. And because it was man-made fibers that were causing the problem, that's why we were allowed to intervene. All really positive sign. The other positive signs is that he still has circulation to all of his toenails, so we can see that they're still healthy, and the trick will just be making sure that he knows where all of his toes are and that he can use them normally.
We'll be hearing.
He's excited. He's just a hungry baby who is very excited about all the good grub that he's getting here. That's the other thing, is for his age, he is very undersized, and that's probably both because he's the second chick born, which it's not unusual for the first chick born to get the majority of the groceries and to kind of outstrip the growth of the second chick born. And in his case, I think he was further compromised by having this line and not being able to move about freely. So he's pretty dehydrated, and but he did have some food in his crop when he came in, so that's good. The parents were still feeding him, and because of that, he came in pretty bright and alert and ready to go to town. Yeah, and my hope is, again, it's all up to him. We could have him back out in a couple of days, and that's our hope. So you guys saw the feeders in there were wearing masks so that the baby cannot see the humans that are feeding him. We don't want him imprinted on or habituated to humans in any way. He's a wild animal. We want him to remain afraid of humans and think that we're bad people, and that is not where food comes from. And if it looks like he's going to be here any more than a few days, then we'll actually start feeding him with a puppet, because we don't want him imprinted on people at all.